Hi Tubies, here is Alexandra and welcome to my next painting tutorial. Well, you may know this guy here. I created some time ago and well, he was laying around and around here, and today I found out that the fate of the successor chapter from the Space Wolves, the Wolve Brothers, is now clear due to a novel from 140k called The Battle for the Fang, I believe. And so now it is clear the Wolve Brothers are actually now Chaos Space Marines. They have been deformed by Chaos due to their own gene seed far away from Fenris, and so I thought, well, I will give you here now a painting tutorial about such a Chaos Space Marine. Well, the color scheme itself isn't clear, so there is no official color scheme for them yet, but well, some of them have joined the Red Corsairs, and some of them are on their own as Chaos Space Marines. And I found on the net a very interesting color scheme for Chaos Space Wolves, and I will show this to you. Like you see here, I start painting the whole guy in tin bits over a primer of Army Uniform Grey from Army Painter. And well, quite easy task to do. Like you can see here, I use a very old brush for this, so don't use your fancy brushes, that will destroy them. But with this old brush it's quite easy. So I will finish up this paint job now in tin bits and be right back in a second. Okay Tubies, the tin bits layer is done now, and what I will do now is cover the whole miniature with Acording Flash Wash. That will give the tin bits a nice reddish kind of tone, and also in all the cracks and crevices you will have nice shadows, and also well, with the brush sometimes you cannot reach every single corner of the miniature. That will also be dulled down with it, and so you don't see any primer left. So like I said, cover the whole miniature and let it dry, and I'll be right back. Okay Tubies, the wash area is dry now, and what I will do now is dry brush the whole miniature with a 50-50 mix of dwarf bronzer and tin bits. Just take a big brush and dry brush the whole miniature. That will give the miniature a nice dark bronze tone, and gives the starting highlights for our next bronze coverage. So, okay, that's nice now. And the next stage will be, guess what? Dry brushing with pure dwarf bronzer. So take the color on the brush, as usual, wipe it off and start applying it. And now watch for even higher edges, so take your brush more lightly over the miniature, so you won't hit much more the recesses. The lighter you dry brush, the lighter the surface would be, so the higher spots will be only covered by the dry brush. So okay, And to finish this look, I want to have this bronze color a more, well, reddish tone, so that it looks more like bronze and not more like gold. So for that instance, I will put a tiny bit of blood red into the color, about this amount here, so like that. See? And with that I will very slightly dry brush again. Too heavy. So like that. Yeah, that gives a really nice tone on the bronze. So, to finish up this bronze look now, I will go ahead and mix a very watery turquoise color. You could use Hawk Turquoise from GW, or for example blue-green from Vallejo Model Colors, or any other turquoise that you prefer. So I will use a ratio between 1 to 4, maybe 1 to 5 water to paint. So as you see here, very runny. So take then the color on the brush, and then you will go over the corners here a little bit. It's not even watery enough. Sorry, more water run more water into it. So and then, that's better. So in the deep recesses here, we will go over it with this turquoise, so that there will be a nice patina of this bronze and copper. So, but not everywhere, just here and there. Don't do it too much, that will ruin the look. Just at the deepest recesses. So I will finish that now, and I will come back to you when this is drying. Okay, the copper is now finished, and that's the look of the armor now. And what I will do now is I want to paint the shoulder pads in a red and white color scheme, and for that I will undercoat now the shoulder pad in Deneb Stone. Quite easy, just make a nice even coat. I will finish this now here and be right back when this is dry. So the Deneb Stone is applied, and as you can see I've also applied it to the pelt parts and the purity seal here. And what I will do now is use some scab red and paint in a nice triangle here on the shoulder pad as a squat marking. So just gently paint it in, and over the Deneb Stone it should cover quite nice. So just like that. Yeah, that will give the miniature a little bit more color. So also I will paint now the eyes in scab red. gently with the tip of the brush. So, very nice. Okay. Now I will highlight this red with some blood red. So, just paint over the red part. And leave a little bit of the scab red behind, so you get a color transition. Looks nicely. So also the front of the eye, so let's say 2/3 of the eye. Like that. So, and now I will take some blazing orange and mix it into the blood red. So, and highlight this here even more, just a little bit on top. So, wash out the brush, and with a slightly wet brush you will go over the corners and blend it in, so like that. So wipe off the brush, then you take the slightly thicker paint, this orange, and paint the front corner of the eye. Like that. So now I will start to apply a little bit silver details, and for that I take Volca metal, a little bit on the palette. So let's see, what could we paint in bolt gun? For example, here the front of the hammer and this little emitters here. So just paint it in. Every little detail that you want to have in silver. So I will go ahead and paint several other details in silver and be right back. So the silver parts are done, and what I will do now is paint the inside of this pelt in bestial brown. Just apply the color. Very simple. So, like that. And I will highlight this also right now, and for that instance I take Turned Flash, but you could also use Dwarf Flash or Elf Flash, or doesn't matter. So just simply a darker flesh tone, so go over it like that. And then I will add a tiny little bit of bleached bone to the color. So to brighten it even more up. Like that. Okay. That looks good. So Now I will give the pelt the right color, and for that I use Devlin Matte. So just simply go over the pelt with the wash, and voila, it has a nice dark brown tone. But you could also use Griffon Sepia or Ochre Flash Wash. That will always give different brown tones, and well, just take the one that fits you the most. Also, you could use Chestnut Ink or Flash Wash, the old colors, if you have such pots still. So and by the way, the parchment here from the purity seal, well, for a Chaos Marine like that, it's maybe an impurity seal with some dark messages to the dark gods. So, and also, by the way, I will now start to paint the skulls here, and for that I will use Caltham Brown as a base coat. So, just paint it in. Like that. And this foundation color should cover quite well. So, and by the way, have you subscribed yet? Subscription is for free. And don't miss new painting tutorials or everything else hobby related from my channel. And have you voted for the Orc Scars 2012 yet? Well, go to the Master of the Warp Course channel and place your vote in order to win. Everybody that votes gets a chance to win something. So, now I will highlight those with bleached bone. So I will add bleached bone to the Caltham Brown. Also a little bit water, as usual. So, and take that out of the way. And beginning to highlight the skull over the main areas here. And leave the recesses in the Caltham Brown. So, I don't know what I should talking about right now. So, okay, more bleached bone. And I still wonder what those haters want from me. Every day, well, not every day, but in every video I have several people voting down for my videos. I would rather have them to tell me what they want that I could change, so that I could please everybody. But, well, I guess I cannot please everybody. there are always someone who doesn't like my voice, or doesn't like what I'm doing, or gets pissed off because I don't answer a message from him. Don't know. So, and now I will take pure bleached bone for the last highlight. So, that, just a circle around. And I always get messages about the water-color ratio I use, but honestly I can't tell you, because there is no such thing as a general ratio in watering down your paints. So just experiment with it and find a ratio that works for you. So, and I think we're close to the end. Well, let's paint up the base now. And for that I use simply, where have it? Astronomical grey. So, there we go. And dry brush over the grey surface. Like that. So, then I will take white. And do the same again. Oops, damn it. There I did a mistake. So, in order to fix a mistake, take your brush, dip it in water while this paint is still wet, and you can wipe it off. So, there we go. Okay, again, white paint for the base. Simply dabbing it on. So I guess that's enough. Now I will give the base a wash of Devlin mud. Ah, damn it, it's still wet. Okay, I will leave that to dry and give it then a wash with Devlin mud, and be right back. The marine is almost done. Now it's time for a little transfer. And for that I use a nice little chaos icon in red, like this here. And like you can see, I have cut in between each of the arrows so that the transfer itself will round better here on the shoulder pad. Just place it on. With a little bit of water, you can make it move again. So you can place it wherever you want, and I think, yeah, that's a nice place. So with the brush I will wipe off now the water. So, and to increase the softening of this decal, I use a decal softener, microsol. Just simply add it with a good amount over the decal, and then don't touch it anymore until it is completely dry. So, and I think paint-wise this marine is now done. There's nothing else that I could see that should be painted. Well, the base we will finish now. We will remove it from the sticky tack. So, now I will paint the base in bestial brown. Also this little area here. And after the base is dry, I will add a little bit of white glue to this area here, and place then a little bit of clump foliage over it, like I have did also at the Elder Guardian tutorial. And then I will show you the end result. Be right back. Okay, tubies, there we have him now in his full glory. A fully painted Chaos Space Wolf or Wolve Brother. So, and by the way, I have painted up the purity seal with a little liner pencil. Here, this Staedtler Pigment Liner 0.05. So, I hope you liked this tutorial, and we see us in the next video. Your Alexandra.